Phenomenal. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for joining me. Now, I'm going to go through a lot of things. I need you to get a tab and a pen ready. I need you to take a lot of notes. Now, I'm not going to be in a hurry, okay? I know some people, I want to know now, or this, that, and stop. It took you a long time to get to where you are today. You could be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. But my first thing for you is, did you make millionaire or billionaire yet? I did, and if I can do it, so can you. All right, going to go through a little bit of a journey, going to give you rules and tools. But if you really want to get there, I need you to pay attention today. That means tablet and pen time. Now, first, here's the FBI rules. No pictures, no recording, because I said so, and they said it as well, as long as I give you notice. Next thing is there will be a page or two. I'm going to tell you to get your cell phone out, okay? I want you to understand how to play the game to win. Now, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. And the ultimate goal is, guess what we get to do? We get to play, but we get to win. Now, I need you to get a tablet, like I said already. I want you to take that tablet. I want you to turn the paper differently, okay? I'd like you to turn it basically sideways. What our ultimate goal is, all right, from here, is to understand how things work. Now, I want to understand something today. Okay, we got Bank of America last week said they're closing 400 more locations. Chase said 230. U.S. Bank said so does Wells Fargo. Now, why are they closing locations? Because they bought Zelle. If you notice on Google this week, even they settled. There was a major lawsuit with all the major banks about Zelle, fighting and going, Draw the diagram. You see, your problem has been you. And I want you to understand what I'm talking about as we go through this process and this overview. Problem has been you. Okay, what does that mean? You bring the pain home. Why do you do it? Because you don't know any better. Okay, sorry, you don't. You take your personal cards, you jack them up, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner, you even hocked your house. I mean, I'm sorry, but I call that stupid. If you would have took the time to put a sticky in the back of a card, sticky, and I'm going to dummy proof it. Now, I can say all this because I'm Dr. Ray Reynolds. I'm the godfather of credit, and I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough from TRW and Experian. And all the other credit bureaus just copied what we did anyway. See, the problem with credit, the way it was set up, was to give people rules and tools. Unfortunately, nobody gave you rules and tools, and you bring the pain home. Sorry. You see, when I design something on the back end, it's the 25 to 29% rule. That means if you use your card to 30%, it goes yellow, and then it goes to red. When you drop your score, get stuck, can't get any more, you backed yourself and family in a corner. You've all made mistakes. You've all screwed this up many, many times. Sorry, but it's true. If we take the time to learn about Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, all the banks, they have a what? Parent company, and I've been teaching for 47 years, preaching and teaching how to have a what? A management company. And that's why they do it pretty well. So what happens is this. Their parent company owns a branch number. The branch is an entity of the corporation. Corporation is a legal person, Chapter 18. So we have to understand, okay, here's this parent company. They own all the assets and the money. But then the entity signed the lease. The entity signed the 100-year lease. Most banks don't own a location or branch. They might own their parent company. That's about it. So what do? They bankrupt the location, which is a branch number, which means it has a separate tax ID, so they get to bankrupt under the Federal Protection Act. So understand rules and tools. See, when they make a mistake or they decide to do something, no matter what they do, right or wrong, they basically write it off in their taxes. That's why Wells Fargo Bank has been indicted $100 billion over the last year. It's the most indicted bank. That's why they had to settle the lawsuits this week and last week. They've all been indicted before. So what do we get to do? I believe banks are Ponzi's, in my opinion. They borrow from the feds times 10, they'll back 5 to you. Now, I decided at 21 I want to be the bank. So at 21 years old, I'm becoming the bank. So let's understand. I need you to draw this same diagram on the other side. Your problem, again, is you. What happens? I got a corporation, Ray. Well, the reality is that they sue you. I love when they call my call centers. It's simple. I don't have a corp. I got an LLC. It sounds so stupid. They're highly intelligent people. They paid $5,000 to some ding-dong attorney, CPA, and incorporating service, and they don't have a corp. They got an LLC. An LLC is a corporation. Because of the way they tried to hide it, even the Treasury Department came up with the CTA Act because of Biden and in trying to hire his 87 IRS agents. So understand, every action has a reaction. Your problem is you. You don't know the difference between an SS5 and an SS4. Until I bring up SS5, you go, what's that? This is ridiculous. You should have got your hands dirty a long damn time ago. I like being millionaire, billionaire, okay? But I'm not personally. That's only corporate structure. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. So understand something. The corporation, it can be a legal person. When they sue it, they sue you. That's called silly and stupid. But a corporation can have an entity called a division. And that division can be the way I designed it in 85, 86. So you can have three of you. All right. If you had three of you, you would have screwed up not one, not all of it. You were the duck. You were the damn sheep. It's ridiculous. Why did you do that to yourself and your family? I don't understand that. So from now on, listen carefully. Write it down. Okay, whatever you are, I will never screw up the pain and bring it home again. I'm going to have three divisions of me. Write it down. I'm going to have three divisions of me. If I screw up one, I got two more to go. See, there's your problem. You're backup for a backup. You didn't decide to play. All right, you basically follow ducks and sheep. So we can look at all the banks. By the end of this year, Bank of America has bankrupt 8,000 locations. 8,000. They don't need them. They bought Zelle. You go to the bank to make a deposit or get a cash or check. Zelle, Zelle, Zelle. Simple. Now. It's pretty simple. How do we play? So we can look at all the banks. Then we go look at basically Sam's Club and Walmart. All right, Walmart got fined $55 million. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, it didn't hurt. I'm sorry. They wrote it off. See, you got to realize they're playing a game to win, and you're sitting there going, beep, 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 beep. That's about it. And that's what you do. You don't pay attention because it's, the rich and famous people, they get away with it. Stop it. That's crap. They're doing what they're allowed to do. I love the fact when basically Trump stayed there and said, yes, I basically wrote it off on my taxes because I'm allowed to. Okay? They didn't get away with anything. So understand. All right, Geico, Warren Buffett's company. Did you see his face the other day on Monday when the stock market went 1,000 points to shit? It's like, oh, I lost $34 billion. Well, that's because you what? How did he get by that day? He used credit. They all use credit. Isn't that fun? So again, 11 cities file bankruptcy. What the hell? Corporations, states, cities, what? See, the United States of America Incorporated, 50 corporations, 50 states, and every city's a corporation too. That's why they file bankruptcy in front of you and wipe out their debt and stay in business. Why didn't you just wipe out your debt and stay in business? What's wrong with you? Hell, you could have did the same damn thing. Do they get away with it, or is it allowed to? So if we listen and learn and pay attention, okay, what is our ultimate goal? Money. What is this? Is this money? Is this really money? Nope, it's a legal tender. It's not even money. Federal Reserve note. I love notes. You can sell them and trade them and all kinds of fun stuff. Federal Reserve note. Ooh, write down notes. Isn't it fun? We can turn this into all kinds of money. Now you need a list. You got to check it twice. Now we know you've been naughty and not nice. That's just the way it works. Got to rhyme, have some fun too. So your first goal for you is stop bringing the damn pain home. Quit being stupid. I'm sorry, you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. I don't get to understand that. Why the hell did you bring the pain home? What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work? I've been teaching and preaching for 47 years. Where the hell you been? It's ridiculous. You should become a certified CFO for personal life and business life. You got to be a double CFO because you don't want to bring the pain home. And on top of it, you don't really want to pay tax. We don't have to pay tax, only as much as tax we have to. Our brains go, we want a millionaire corporation. Why not? Hell, it's kind of fun. Let's take a card. Here's one card. It's unlimited. Up to $1 million. Oh, goody. You've got to pay to a time limit. One car can have 99 sisters. Shouldn't we get that? That's 100 million bucks. See, you should be enjoying life versus life kicking your ass. But your problem is still you. We're going to look behind that curtain. We're going to dissect it. We're going to tear it apart. And we're going to learn to play my way for a while because I'm going to take over. Your way sucks. I'm going to take over and do it my way. Isn't that fun? I'm going to have a fun time, won't you? So we're going to play. We're going to take my blueprint. And I wrote down blueprint for success and own the rights to that too since I was 9.5 years old. That's right. 9.5 years old. I basically sent it back to myself too. Do you know you can see it, believe it, go get it, write it down. That's my blueprint. I've been saying that since I was 9.5 years old. I'm going to see it. I'm going to believe, pray. I'm going to write down the steps and go get it. See, every goal you have is steps and rules and tools. Your problem is you're doing it wrong. Sorry. Let's repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. My way makes more sense because your way, I'm sorry. I thought I already said it sucks. We have the ability to go get the goodies. Here is a $100 million building. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. The ultimate goal is how we play the game to win. Of course, I have to get a cough right when I start, huh? Here's a $1 million yacht. Here's a $5 million mansion. Okay? So these are just things I obtained. Now, my question to you, do you want to be a millionaire? Before you answer the question, you have to understand the answer is no. See, everybody says, I want to be rich. No, you don't. Being rich means you're stupid. I'm sorry. Being rich means you're stupid. That's right. Nobody has ever been rich and got to keep their money under themselves, have to be a corporation. So before we answer the question, do we want to be a millionaire? Corporation. The answer is yes. How do we live the life we want and design it to the point that we can get what we want and pay all the tax we have to and basically enjoy life at the same time and get that stress over our backs, all that bull crap debt? Well, you created the debt. You created the problems. It's foundation. See, my problem back in '84, all right, when I came back to California area from San Francisco, Berkeley area, is I didn't want to have a bunch of corporations. Because in California, they're not nice. They want $800 per corporation just to say you got a corp. It's called a franchise tax fee. Hell, I don't want that. So I asked the question, Sacramento, could I create a form under the corporation, all right, that could basically be called an entity, all right, or a division or something. They said, find a form, modify it, or create one, we'll approve it. Well, I looked at a form. It had mistakes all over it. I looked at chapter 18. It was missing all the dots. It's like, damn, someone didn't connect the dots. What's wrong with these people? So I decided to create what's called division process. Here's a corporation, and it's on Secretary of State's website. They sue you, you're the voice, congratulations. But if you have a corporation with an entity called a division, your name's not on it. Ooh, your name's not what? And then I got the banks to agree. No, they didn't like to do that. I got to sue them in '96, and I won. And they have to put all the divisions in the same bank account. Isn't that fun? We get a good average balance of money. We get to be the bank. But again, what do we get to do? So if you look at today's date, you should always reload what your goal is on a daily base, or weekly base, monthly base. I'm going to say look down 90 days. I can rebuild anybody in 90 days or less if they do what they're told to do. What happens is, we'll say in my call center is 3 to 6 months. But the reality is it gets to be longer, but it can be shorter too. It's up to you. When will you do what you're told to do? I don't want to be told what to do, Ray. I'm going to do it my way. That's why you're broke. That's why it sucks. Your way sucks. We're going to dissect you like Humpty Dumpty. So get out your magnifying glass. Get out your mirror and look in the mirror. You see, I'm not as pretty as I used to be. I'm getting older slower. I'm not as pretty as I used to be. So are you. What do we have to do? Look in the damn mirror. Your problem is you, and I want you to be responsible for you, but I want to get you to millionaire at least. Is that okay? If we pay attention, who's in charge? Next thing is I look at it as God and me. So God and you are in charge of your life. He gave you the rules and tools. Okay, all you got to do is ask and you'll receive. Let's understand what that really means. When are you going to take charge? It's the bottom line. It's a question. When are you going to take charge and get your butt up earlier every day? I mean, come on. You got up today the same as you did yesterday, the same boring routine, and you're going through the motions. You're not getting the American dream, and you need to get up an hour or two earlier to find your me time and go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. Me, I'm up every day at 2:25, ready to go and kick some ass at. Your choice. You are who you think you are. I knew when 3 years old I was going to be a millionaire. I didn't know it'd take till I was 14 and a half and into a corporation, but I did that too. Let's think about coaching. Here's the problem. You have a goal. You want the house, the car, and all the goodies. Hey, how about this? I give you $1 million today. What are you going to do? Your first thing in $1 million is to think about yourself. I want to buy a house and a car. No, no, no. My way, write it down. Your way sucks. 3 references. All right, you're going to have the reference of 3. Write down reference of 3 times 5. Do you know $1 million referenced by 3 times 5 turns into 15 million? $15 million. Now you grow your business on what? Borrowed money at the same time as you create debt. It offsets the taxes. See, this is a balancing act. Debt offsets taxes. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini or pay tax. See, you got to understand how it works. Your problem is you, because you don't understand how to play. So we look at it my way today. It's like the bonuses we give for people in coaching. They all get the 800 scores. They all get $1 million of credit and all kinds of pieces and make $1 million at least. Okay, so what is your goal? It's very simple. Look in your mirror. Think about you. Well, I got my goal list. By the way, half of you don't even have a damn goal list. The other thing is the goal. There's steps behind it, but that's not the point. Number one goal is money. Okay. If we write down we want 10,000 a month. See, what you did is you wrote down your goal, not the thing to get the money to go get the goal. See, writing down the goal is not the issue. It takes money to get the goal. So we have to focus on money first, okay? The goal doesn't mean anything without the money. You can't get it without the money. You need the money. 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. These are your goals that you're going to have, and I'm going to help you reach them between now and the end of the year if you do what you're told to do. If you do what you're told to do, okay? Now, this is a monthly goal. That means you need monthly income. And don't tell me 100,000 is a lot. It's not. $1 million to a year. Give me a break. The average corporation, the IRS says 5 million below a small company. So we're going to take their rules and tools. Okay. So if we take a look in the mirror, okay, what is our problem? You. What did you do yesterday different today that'll help tomorrow? Not a damn thing. Okay. Let's write it down. You ready? Write it down. I want you to learn how to get the repo list on cars. On cars. We're going to partner. We're going to play. Okay, we'll play my way. Free Ray, Ricky, Dickie Ross. I got him gold and platinum cards. But he's buying cars at an auction, gathering money from friends and family. Oh, goody. He gets the car. He sells the car, makes $5,000. Okay. Here's the problem. Making a quick buck isn't the way you play the game. I go, what are you doing? I just got you double cards up to $1 million friggin' bucks. What the hell are you doing? We're making money. Okay. So I said, let me ask you a question. When you're done getting that profit from that car of 5,000, you split it all up and you piss it away, you're broke again. Is that correct? We'll do it again. Every one of you get $50,000, 5,000, 10,000. You spend it, you piss it away, you're broke the next day. That's my point. $50,000 if you spend it. All right, what's going to happen? $50,000 on the damn credit card. All right, we're going to pay basically what? 6, 12, 26. So the average person pissing away $50 every other day is $600 a month. So what the average person pisses away, they can afford $50,000 on a corporation. but then they didn't build the corporate credit. What the hell's wrong with these people? All right, don't know how to listen. It's like just like Ricky. Okay, he came out of prison after 20 years. What do? Simple. You're going to put a GPS in every car. You're going to let them put a down payment, and you're going to carry the paper. Okay, you're going to finance it under one of your divisions. But I need the money. Stop. This is the problem. You give me a problem, I'll give you a solution. I'll guarantee it. Okay, that's just me. I said, what you're going to do is get that money. You have a monthly bill coming in. You can factor the invoices. So you can jack up Mr. Smith who bought the damn car at 9 or 12%, and then you can factor it at 4%. Ooh, I don't understand, stupid. I really don't. See, winning the game of business is you're going to play a game. The goal is to win. Boats. I had 3 yachts in the backyard. People always going, why do you have 3 yachts, Ray? Well, 2 of them I lease out on the weekend for $3,000 to $5,000. Oh, I'm making $30,000 on basically the yacht sitting there. You could have keep with the Joneses. The big one no one takes out. Got my helicopter on top. The other ones you lease them out. Have fun. It's a moneymaker. See, you need to do 5 things that be positive income for the rest of your life. 5. The world changes every 6 to 7 years. So you got to change with it. Okay. The house was hell. My first house, I sold it. What did I do? I just signed with a mortgage. I got $1,200 a month for 30 friggin' years. Okay. Isn't that fun? The apartment complexes. My first was 117 units in Fullerton, California. I was 19. Isn't that fun? Oh, the duplex. That's fun too. How about the probate list? See, these lists come out every Monday at 6:12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The probate lists, all the people, sorry, they died. They're in a better place. I want to be on the list. I want to get the goodies that they didn't take with them. Well, they can't take anything with them. Okay. All right, divorce list. They don't like each other anymore. They want to sell their house. I want to talk to them first. Okay. How about the bankruptcy list? The problem with people filing bankruptcy, they didn't realize this company called Statewide is feeding the court information, state or federal government, right, into the credit bureaus, which is private company. They could have sealed their damn record, and no one's teaching them anything to do. It's like stupid. I don't understand stupid. So you might even want to sell supply and vendor credit. Okay. So let's understand, without the structure and the rules and tools, good luck. Okay, good luck. Okay, have you had good luck yet? Corporation, $1 million of credit, supply and vendor credit. The division, same thing. Well, we want checkbook money, you want some blueprint money, and supply and vendor money. So it's taken an average of 3 years. Okay, I've watched people do to get to 10 million. 3 years. Now I've only got 4 people this last 9 months that have got past the 10 million. The rest of them, it takes a little longer. They don't listen as good. Okay. So if you don't think and do what I tell you to do, just do what I tell you to do, you'll be okay. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Okay. Let's think. Here's the corp. Here's you, maybe with shitty credit. Got to rebuild that crap. Here's the corp. Here's the division. Now, what's the problem? Liability is the problem. A property you fix up or you knew or whatever, you lease it out. When they slip and fall, they want to sue somebody. Because we have all these bloodsuckers on TV saying, sue everybody, I'm number one. Hell, there's billboards everywhere, lawsuits and bloodsucker attorneys everywhere. So you got to basically be on the defense. So every division has to be a property. If the property's in your name, you're a duck and a sheep. It's a corporation. They sue that, they sue you. Either way, you're screwed up. Division protects your assets. So if we did it my way for a while, we're going to basically go find, and I want you to Google this later today, brand new house, 100,000 below. Go for it. You'll find 14 states. What do? 3 properties. They need 5,000 down. Ooh, there we go. If we put it on a damn credit card and put 3 properties in an escrow with the corp and 3 divisions, we're going to have $10,000 minimum a month positive cash flow. When I wrote basically cash flow free up your time, financial freedom in my book 47 years ago, even though someone tried to steal it. Oh, well. So guess what? How about we go to Texas? Do the same thing. Why not? So if we play the game, we can play to win because these can be Section 8 or local real estate office to manage them for us, okay? Some of you go for the big deal that screws up in your face. Now, let's look here. Hey, very simple. And I just wanted to take 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 164,000. Okay, then a 250 and a 325. So if we can look at what's going up in value for what they can lease out, we can buy a property. Isn't that fun? Then it's a corporation with 3 divisions. And what do? We build money and credit. You see, it's like setting up a business plan we get to play, because when you go to that expo, it's like the deer in the headlights. They haven't listened to me yet. I think there should be a hostess at every door saying, what type of business would you thinking about? How much money you got in the bank? Let's size them up and let's figure out their personality. You can figure out what type of business they can help you with. But again, they don't have that. So everybody's like that. Less than 1 or 2% play in that thing. I get a client. Okay, what happens? This is my client. This is my neighbor. What does he do? He's basically a client as a corporation. He's a professional engineer. He's one of these geniuses in engineering. He's working for Boeing in Seal Beach. All right, the project was done and they moved it and they fired his assets. Right, I just got fired. What am I gonna do? Well, what do you want to do? Go find a job. Okay, I make $280,000 a year. I can't find a job so fast. Okay, well, what do? I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, and storage units and real estate, all kinds of stuff, creating millions and billions of dollars. I tell them, just I would tell you, if you want to be in the transportation business, you're going to drive for Uber, Lyft, and, Dash, Dog Dash, this, that, DoorDash, and all that stuff. Then you want to get a list of all the hospitals and in the urgent cares. Then you want to get a list of, in a place for mom and all these places that use independent drivers. You could actually get to a point you'd have 10 drivers working for you. But that's what I would do. Okay. Now I'm looking outside, and it's in the kitchen table. This is at Huntington Beach in the harbor. His wife's kind of a little nervous. He's lost his job. All right. I said, why don't you take that van outside you just bought your wife, and why don't we paint on the side of it dry cleaning? She comes out of the kitchen. No, it's my pretty van. Okay. The man just lost his job. He's losing his assets. His wife's worried about her damn van, and he's worried about feeding the family and buying the damn food. See, priorities are different. I said, I'll tell you what. All right, here's a way you can both be happy. We're going to get these magnet signs that go on the side of the door. Is that okay? The side of the door. No problem. Okay, then you can pull them off when she uses it and everything else. Okay. She's happy. Happy wife, happy life. That's how it works. I said, now what I want you to do over here in Seal Beach, there's this company. They actually take the dry cleaning for a lot of locations, bring it there, they get them cleaned, and they pick them and deliver it, okay, to their stores. I want you to have a delivery service. See, when I was a little boy, it was Pizza Man Delivery. Domino's was not their first one, so whoever said that, they're a liar. Okay, Pizza Man was that, and they had Chicken A Go-Go. So understand, okay? I said, I want you to over here buy these bags, 50 bags, and I want you to have them printed for your new company. Name it XYZ print or dry cleaning. I don't give a crap what you name it. Come with something cute. Okay. Now you're going to have all the kids in the neighborhood deliver it to the houses. And you're in a local neighborhood. And you're going to say you pick up on Tuesdays. Okay? Simple. Following Tuesday, we're 30 bags for full. 30 bags, dry clean here, pick it up, bring it back, collect the money. Pick it up, deliver it, pick up the money. By the time we're done playing with that, all right, 4 months later, didn't need his wife's van anymore, all right, because she was her precious van. He's doing a couple $100,000 a month with trucks, and we get a building to lease out. Now understand, everything's an opportunity. The building's sitting there, and it's just like, Ray, this parking lot's huge. I don't even need it because I got 4 trucks. I'm going to maybe get 10. I said, what am I going to do? I said, what are you doing? I said, you're highly intelligent. Okay, and you're sitting there worried about the damn parking lot. Whoa, stop. All right, you're now in the storage unit business. I wrote a book on that too. We had it all painted up, security and everything else, storage for RVs and boats. Another profit center. You're only using half the building. Let's do the same thing there too. See, you got to create opportunity that makes sense. Okay, it's like the dry cleaning business. By the time we did this, the next client this last year, 3 locations, 62,000 a month. You see, your problem is you think about this business you want to go into, the dream, the goal. No, stop. Let's think of boring as hell. Okay. All right. Let's own a couple of dry cleaners. Let's own some laundromats. They're on every other corner. Okay. And I wrote the book on that too. If you had a laundromat, you can get up to 30 to 70,000 a month. Would that be okay? Oh, you want more? Let's go with 3 more locations. Division process. See, you're going to sign a lease of something. If you sign it as a corp, they sue you. You made a wrong decision. Then you sign you. It's like a duck and a sheep. If it's a corp with a division and a division of you can guarantee to throw the sucker away if you screw it up. At least you're willing to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Okay, how about storage units? My favorite one of all the lists that I play with is storage units. Because I don't like employees. I think they suck. I really do. I think all employees suck. No, 80% suck. 20% are the great ones. You keep them. Those are the ones you keep. The other ones you just fire and get new ones all the time. Whee! Hire through an agency. Hey, it's not my fault they're lazy. It's not my fault they rip off the company. You take and keep the 20 good people. 20% are good people. Simple. How about Jack in the Box? I love their tacos. Used to be $2 for 2 tacos for 99 cents. Having a bunch of locations of that because I don't have to worry about it. It's a management company. Gas stations management company. Could you imagine if you took the money you pissed away and bought one of these pieces? You wouldn't be talking to me today unless you want me to get you to billionaire. But what did you do? You pissed it away. So I had 22,000 payphones when I was 17 and a half. 17, I kept buying everybody's routes. It was fun. $300 in an average payphone coming in. Well, they got replaced by these. So then I bought these. Did you know our governor, all right, he announced he's 1 million short units for the next 2 years. He wants 1 million more. He's looking for investors. Would you like some? All right, that's okay. You can make between 6 to 18,000 a month per location. So we could actually play. Isn't that okay? Investors are making money. I told you money is the #1 priority. Now, today, your problem is you, because I want you to drive around in the car, but I want you to be in the passenger side. I want you to put yourself in check. I want you to look around when someone drives you and you got that mirror on that other side, always has a mirror in it, the visor, pull it down. Why don't I own these? What's wrong with me? Take responsibility. What's wrong with you? I don't know. We haven't had you checked yet. All right. So the reality is, why don't you own these damn things? I do. Always have. Why not? Isn't it fun? So somebody owns these. Why not you? Okay. So a division process. See, you've always had this concern. What if it doesn't work? Well, the problem is you didn't do any division. You didn't do that. It didn't work. You're the duck and the sheep. Who the hell wants to be the duck and the sheep? Don't basically ducks get eaten for dinner and sheep get slaughtered. So understand, we're going to talk about a $5 million need. That's what you need. Simple. It's simple. IRS says 5 million below small company. We're going to use their rules and tools. So today, if I help you and we work together and we play, I need you to protect your ass. I need you to walk around your office in your house and I need you to write all your goodies down. And then I need you to protect yourself and get an irrevocable trust. Right there. Write down irrevocable trust. I'm giving you rules and tools and steps. You're going to follow through. And then you're going to write down UCC 1. United Commercial Code 1. There's 19 ways to play with that too. Wow. Did you know? All right. The UCC 1, like a house has a deed of trust, car has a pink slip. Everything you have in that house or office, you can put on UCC 1, file at county recorder's office, and call it a chattel mortgage or borrow against your own shit. Isn't that fun? Borrow your own goodies. See, when you know when it's tied up and you do it the right way, you know where your goodies go when you're dead. Because you can't take it with you. Isn't that what you're supposed to leave as a legacy? All right. Now we're going to think about irrevocable trust or revocable. Revocable sucks. Okay? Irrevocable, they own it. I like that. So, well, for estate planning. So you make your decision, but at least Google them both, please. We play the game to win. All right, now take a picture. Click, 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 click. I want you to own everything here. This is your list. Okay, storage unit, dry cleaning, laundromats, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, gas stations, or parking structures, EV charging stations, car wash, and real estate under divisions. I want you to have all of them. That's on your list. Got it? Every one of those you're going to play with. And then you're going to find out what you like the best. If you like them all, keep buying them all. Simple. Let's look at this apartment complex, okay? Let's say that's our project. What are we looking to do? First of all, the broker, and he or she's in your way. They will tell you nothing you want to really hear. They represent the seller, and they're full of crap anyway. They're going to lie. All right, brokers lie, buyers lie, agents lie, brokers lie too. And then the contractor hire the subcontractors outside Home Depot, and they lie after they get the contract and cut every corner they can. So just remember, everybody's trying to screw you over. Think about it. Is it true? Now, they want 10% down. 10% down. That's $300,000. Okay. Well, let's charge it on a damn card. We can, but the problem is I want to talk to the owner. I can't talk to the owner till I get into escrow. Then I'm going to circumvent that broker and tear him apart. Then I'm going to change the deal. Then I'm going to think about what type of loan I want to get. If I put the typical 10% down, that's $300,000. That ties in the money. That seller's going to have a tax problem. I'm going to point it out to him. Now, here's the thing. Now I got $13,452. Ooh, goody. I got an income. You're excited. You should be panicking. I had 117 units in my first one at 19. I went home and I thought, my wife says, why aren't you celebrating? I said, something's bothering me. Something's bothering me a lot. And I thought, damn, I have 117 people that could be good or shitheads that could sue me and screw me. That's the only thought I had that night. 117 tenants that could be, good, great, or ugly, or sue me or screw me. That's my problem. I was concerned. See, if you have the corp and you're the duck on the sheet and you know what you do, you're counting on other people. How's that work for you? Every time you count on other people for business, how's it work so far? I bet you most of the time you get screwed up, huh? So what my problem is this, I would tell you you're not done. What am I going to do? Sign with a mortgage. I'm going to dissect the hell out of it. That's right. I'm going to dissect every one of those people in units. I'm going to have 100 and whatever divisions I need to. And I'm going to do assignment of mortgage. You see, if I do assignment of mortgage, I become the bank. I can sue them if they don't pay. And they can't sue me if they slip and fall. And they get their own insurance and their own maintenance and all the bullshit's out of my way. And now I get $76,800 per month. Is that better? What do you think? Let's look at Freddie Mac, okay? Write down Freddie Mac. These 8 have been gone for weeks. I got 22 right now on what I call in the hopper. We could play if you wanted to. So we look at what we do. Okay, maybe I want Section 8. Maybe I'm going to look up and I want to write it down. DSCR loans. Write it down. Now I give 99% right now. And then I have the seller just back with 1 point and I get it for free. Did you know I get $100,000? Okay, 100,000. All right, for every 20 units. And I always go after 64 units plus. That's $300,000. $300,000. A reference of 3 times 5, $4.5 million line of credit. Now I can fix them up. Who's in control? Borrow money's not taxable. What do I get to do? Go buy 10 more units. You see, these are not the greatest loans in the world. So I want to have all the ability to do it my way. So again, what do? We got to have our divisions and subdivisions. See, here's the problem. If it has 64 units, tell me how many divisions do you need? See, you got to understand, the first is the getting the apartment complex in a division, not the corporate, not you. And then you don't want to guarantee it, do you? So a division you guarantees it. Okay, so we have the division receives, the division guarantees, and we have 64 people who can sue us and screw us. All right, 64 divisions. Doesn't that add to 66? Now we're going to close escrow and go become the bank. We're going to approach every one of them as they sign their lease. Would you like to own your unit? Okay. We can do assignment of mortgage. I like to play. Don't you like to play to win? I think you like to play with me. What do you think? We could have fun. This is only $500 million of goodies. That's all. Come on. When you drive $1 million cars and $4 million cars, it's fun. You have a shitty day, just get in the car and turn the engine and use the keys like this one for that one. You go, boom, 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 boom. It makes you feel better. See, we all have to have meditation. Sometimes it's a car engine. Sometimes it's a peace of mind. Sometimes you go outside and scream my head off and count to 10. So let's look at God's gift. Here's the mansion. All right, I want this one. And what I have, see the U-Dock? It's the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. But I have a problem. I got houses in all 5 islands. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and 2 Sea-Doos, and I can't put them all in the same place. What am I going to do? Well, let's see. I'm going to go buy that house. But my problem is, Sean, the guy, the king of the harbor real estate crooks, he's basically kicking my butt. Because I went to go buy it and pay cash, and he found another buyer, and he actually, waived his commission to screw me. What a nice guy, huh? So what did I do? Because I need the U-Dock for the yachts and the race boats. It's simple. I went and knocked on the door. And you know what I did? All right, when I knocked on the door, I gave the new owners, I said, hey, here's a piece of paper. If you sign this, this $10,000 cashier's check is yours. All right, what do you mean? I said, all it says is you're going to call me the moment you want to sell the house. I'll pay cash, whatever price you ask, it's fair market value, and it's my house. And the $10,000 is a bonus. They cashed that sucker so fast, it was ridiculous. See, I had to beat Sean at that damn game to win. Now, that's just the Duffy, because I had to take my wife out every Friday night over to Captain Jack's, and they'd park the Duffy in this nice restaurant. I told you it takes some money to get honey. The honey's the Duffy in the mansion, correct? Oh, I like the $100 million building. I went in there. They cussed me out, threw me out. We don't like your proposal. Get the blankety blank blank. 4 months later, what were you talking about? Yeah, I like $1 million Lamborghinis. So let's play my way for a while, because your way what? Sucks. Okay, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Even the helicopters? Now, here's me. I'm going to work at something to reach my goal till I reach the goal, and then I don't give up. I'm going to get up every freaking day. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to knock everybody out of my way. Nah, I won't knock them out of the way, but the reality is simple. Every time I hear some idiot say, white man can't jump. Well, there's me in 1981, highest kick and fastest kick on planet Earth. You've heard of planet Earth, right? So your goal is, don't give up on your idea, your dream. When everybody tells you blah, blah, blah around you, they have never done it themselves, but they're going to interrupt you and tell you how to do it. And they haven't done diddly squat. Don't cloud your direction. Okay. Now, the reason I could kick, I did my research after finding out mommy didn't want me, being Mrs. Hope, and all the bullshit in life, being a freaking orphan, eating out of a trash can, being used and abused. Kind of sucks. Richard Bishop, who won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics in Los Angeles, his grandpa. They called him Coach Bishop. Damn, for Roosevelt High. They made a damn movie after him, too. He didn't give a shit about me. But I'm kicking the door jam at 10 and then the basketball hoop. Yeah, they're going to go, isn't that fun? I was 14. So understand, Guinness Book of Records comes in and says, where's the wires? This guy pissed me off. So I kicked out the lights. They're only 13 feet. All right, so here's our goal. Your goal is to understand, to be tenacious as can be and fight through the pain. Don't cry over it. Get up again and again and again and again. And they're going to knock you down again too. Okay? The word no, you accept it. I don't understand. Every time you heard the word no, you knew they weren't telling the truth. You knew they were foolish. Yeah, you did. You still signed the agreement anyway. No means they don't know how. No to me means they're stupid. Get out of my way. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to find a way. So let's think about the 1,000 steps. Okay. I took everything I do, and I always do this, and everything that I do for me, I try to help other people like you. So I take and create my next series of books. Instead of basically winning the game of business, it's basically the Ray Reynolds blueprint for success, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. All right, Millionaires Founders Kit. Okay, so here's 12 books, all right, and CDs that get you to the $1 million dream no matter what you do. So the reality is get to play the game and win. All right, now I sold this at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night for $5,000 a set. B and my wife lets this part. She always kids me about it because she knows it's true. The second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. Okay. All right. Now here's winning the game of business. From Repackaging America, one of my companies. Now, paragraph, all right, in page 6, put there 47 years ago, cash flow free up your time. The reality is we got choices. There's me in 2009. Have you ever had an oh shit day? See, I guess God let me die and come back to show you how I had to build up to millions and billions again. Okay? But again, that's not me, it's the corporate structure. Here I am. We took out one of the 3 yachts in the backyard at July 4th, 2009. Someone had a virus and I get to go in a coma. Oh, goody. My wife calls the office, all right, and says he's in a coma. They say he's going to probably die. She's freaking out. Here's Ron, my district manager, driving a U-Haul truck to my office to steal my books and CDs. Here's my IT manager, Tom, selling my websites and phone numbers to a damn porn site. See, I got 50 million people in my database, and the #1 info commercial in the world, and they just want to steal my database. Here I'm laying there dead, and they're going to steal and screw me over. Isn't that a nice thing to do? So my point is for you, who do you trust? Okay? Who do you trust? Okay, I'm sorry you had a friend and family member rip you off because you did, because that's what happened. So I want you to protect you. I want you to realize that corporation will sue you. All right, you guarantee things, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Corporation with the division, get it in your head, division. Like your banks and grocery stores and city dues and bankrupt pieces and never bringing the pain home like you. So if you ever want a copy of the Millionaires Founders Kit, you call one of my call centers. They're going to give it to you basically for $499. That's a giveaway. From there, I'm going to give it to you if you did it doing a live broadcast for $299. If you don't do it now, don't get the zow, now, forget it. Call the office, $499. I got to pay them a commission. All right, so the bottom line is there's a Zell. Take a picture. Pick. See, it's like at the bottom there. The reason the banks are fighting recently and settling these cases on Google, because they had to, they had no choice. The reason they're shutting down locations is they bought Zelle, July 6, 2022. So again, why'd you go to the bank? Make a deposit, cash a check, Zelle. There you go. Ray at rayscredit.com and Ray Reynolds recipient. That goes to the company to pay the money for the bills. Okay. Now here's specialty class. See, if you're going to have a corporation, the stock kit, the Bible, the business, the real estate, the pieces you want, the nonprofit, you got to understand these are things you need to know. You keep hiring people and they keep letting you down because you think they're going to handle it for you. Bullshit. Doesn't work that way. So here's the real estate system. Here's the financial system. Understand the real estate, when I invented Homestead Block, or you see someone Chattel Mortgage, this was for my billionaire clients and for me. And then financial series, Become the Bank, Buckets of Money, Tax Balancing. Now the office is going to sell these to you for $999. Okay, so write that down. Through me tonight, it is basically $499. Now watch. You ready? You watching? $49 for the books and CDs, real estate, financial series. Now, this Saturday, all right, August 17th, we have a real estate class at 9 a.m. in the morning. We're going to go through that for an hour and a half to 2 hours and tear it apart, real estate. Now, if you want, you can join me, but it's $499. Listen carefully. If you buy the class for $499, you get those books and CDs for free. If you buy the books and CDs for $499, you get the class for free. Got it? Well, it's an opportunity now, in the next hour. If not, too bad. Call the office and pay $1,000. That's what it'll cost you. Zell, now. Okay. Now, here's the problem I watch most people do. They're treading water. What does that really mean? Well, they're playing it safe. I don't get it. If you ever want $1 million corporation, you're going to have these things. These are must-have. So write down must-have. Everything I say, write down. You should write down and turn it into your own little book for you, rules and tools and steps. Got it? That's the ultimate goal. A 750, you're not there, I'll get you there. I'll help you work together on that. We'll help rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Now, the corporation needs about divisions, okay? Next thing we have to look at is cash credit up to $1 million. From here, we're looking at checkbook money. Write down checkbook money. And then we need supply vendor money. See, these are the foundation to get to millionaire. And these are a must-have. So if you're going to get there, like I said, I'm not going to be in a hurry. I want to make sure you understand how to play. Now, let's say you have a corporation today. Oh, goody for you. Wow. How much cash credit you got? What? Now, if you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. I've been giving free corporations out for 47 years, but you will pay your filing fee. So the articles are free. You pay your filing fee. I'll even give you the tax ID. I'll do it for you too. So the goal is to stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. Let me repackage you my way, because your way sucks. Is that okay? Now, what is our ultimate goal? Let's show an example. This is basically Gary. Okay, and what happened is very simple. All right, he basically was homeless, feeling sorry for himself. Oh, my wife left me. Stop, there's a better woman. Okay, so here we go. We're going to basically repackage him. New business, new house, new truck. He didn't have to live in that car anymore. He lived in it for 3 years. Here's Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross, gold and platinum cards. All right, here's Thomas. He was in prison for 26 years. Brand new dump trucks in 6 months. Brand new dump trucks doing $5 million a year. Here's Michael, God rest his soul. All right, from here, here's basically Arnold on the hospital. All right, from here, here's the President of the United States of America. Here's, Costner. All right, here's basically Giovanni for Pixar. And then here we have basically a college professor, Biola University, writes a book and dedicates it to me. And then over here we have Superman's for Gold Chimp. And then we have Kirk and Bay, God rest his soul. And I got her $1 million too. Is that okay? She's got little videos out there as well. My point is, no matter where you come from in life, you have the ability to let me repackage you my way, because your way sucks. Is that all right? I've done incorporation for Rich and Famous, Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Angels, Sugar St. Mosley, and on and on. They listen better than most of you. Now, here's your problem. All right, you had an idea like you do in your own business now. That's fantastic. And you said at the kitchen table, honey, we're going to start a business, sweetie. Let's jack them up. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck and I can't get any more and I'll hawk our house. Isn't that kind of stupid? Stupid? I don't understand. So what did you do? You jacked them up. You dropped the score, got stuck, couldn't get any more, and hawked your house. I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? Why would you do that? I mean, why? I don't understand. Oh, because you follow like ducks and sheep. I forgot. Meh, quack, quack, quack. It's ridiculous. If you would have let me build a damn corporate cash credit, you could write it all off and max the hell out of it. You wouldn't have dropped your score. Get you stuck, can't get any more. I don't understand, stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. And you know it. I'm just telling you the truth, if you can handle it. So we're going to think about this. If you want that $1 million corporation, you're going to have to balance your score, and we're going to have to get you past go. All cards fluctuate. Write it down, but 2. So that means every credit card that you have in your personal wallet need a sticky so we can balance the score. You pull it out and go, I really don't need this purchase, because if I do this, I'll check on my card past 29%, and Ray will say I just did stupid again. So let's put those suckers away. You're probably buying some you don't need anyway. And before you ever back yourself in a corner, you should have called the creditor and asked him to increase the damn limit. You didn't do that either. So we're going to look at the 2 cards that do not fluctuate. These 2 cards are unlimited. They have a paid overtime limit as well, and they don't fluctuate. So if you're ever going to jack up cards from now on, you're going to jack these up. As long as you maintain a payment, your score doesn't drop. Your problem is you use the damn wrong card, and you don't know the rules and tools that I created a long time ago. Here's how you maintain 750. All right, now you're going to do it my way for a while because I believe your way sucks. Is that okay? We're going to do Ray's rules and tools. That's how it works. All right, now if you have some shitty credit, some collection accounts, understand, you got these people on TikTok doing credit repair. You got the other company here. You got the credit repair cloud. They just got indicted and all that bullshit. Have you been hiring a credit repair company because you think they have a magic wand? Whee! It don't work. If you have a collection account and it's open and it doesn't go away, you're going to have to negotiate it. 5 ways to kill a debt, write it down. Now, if you have an IRS problem, you screw that up too, the IRS has a form called 656, 433A and B. So the goal is let's rebuild you as a CFO for you, corporation and divisions, and let's get past go. Would that be okay if we did it my way for a while? All right, now we're going to go to irs.gov, write it down, another assignment. We're going to partner up. You better do what I tell you to do because you're not going to win with me unless you do. irs.gov. What is the goal? irs.gov, you're going to set up your own account for you to watch your tax returns. Because one of those creditors, if they think you're using a CPN, consumer private number, which is a fraud, because it was witness protection and government people only, they're going to send you a form. Now, let's write it down. I need you to Google the form. Okay, 4506T or 4506C. All right, be prepared if they send you the form to fill it out and send it back to the creditor if you want to use that credit they gave you. Now, all right, my biggest oh shit day was literally July 5th, 2009, 15 years ago. All right, my client emails and texts this to me because she's had my cell phone, been a client since the 80s. Stay away from boats and fireworks. That's nice. So I got a book coming out called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Okay, I want to challenge all these motivational speakers and ding-dongs to say, tear up your credit cards, pay them off, throw them away. I can't believe Mark said that the other day. That's called stupid. He just refinanced his, and basically what did he do? During that day that oh shit happened in that stock market the other day, he used money. No, he used credit. All right? Don't say one thing and do another, please. So it's like basically the debt consolidation. My company, Consumer Credit Counseling, years ago, was on all the credit bureaus. Now we're coming up with a new version for nonprofit to help people. Real help. All right, and if you're thinking about bankruptcy, let's talk before you do. Because I want you to learn to seal your record so it doesn't screw you up. Please, let's play my way for a while. All right, now you're going to plan the problem. That's right. From now on, you're going to plan the problem. You are going to get billed up to 750. Corporation, $1 million credit. Each division. Divisions do the business, not the corporation. This is your line of defense. You have a shitty division. We disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Federal Protection Act says we can bankrupt the bad piece and throw it away. So that's the ultimate goal, okay? Now, what we're going to do is write down today's date again. We're going to project 90 working days. 90 working days. Every day we need to accomplish something. Every day we need to do something different. Every day is another step, okay, if you really want to reach it. Okay, not the same damn boring routine you've been having. Now, here's an example. All right, Saturday mornings at 6 o'clock in the morning to 7, I have my clients that have $2 or $3 million of credit already in groups. My 430, they have $5 to $8 million of credit too, and they're fun. And what do? I want you to do everything I tell you to. EV charging stations, division storage planned. Okay, again, bridge loans, real estate. So they got started, and what are they doing so far? This is just a little bit, $26,000 a month. Is that okay to enhance income or replace it? You could be next if you want, but it's up to you. From there, we want the next client. I want him to do more. I want him to do everything I tell him to do. Here's $96,000 a month. Is that okay? You could be next again. Next thing we have to look at is simple. All right, we're looking at basically divisions, apartment complex C. The divisions are the liability line. I don't want anything to go wrong. If it does, it's not going to be a corporate me. Why do I want to be a duck and a sheep? If the bank and the city and the grocery store don't have to be a duck or a sheep, why do I? Oh, you forgot about Ronald Reagan say, we the people. Tell the government what to do. It's true. We the people. I like we the people. Makes sense. So we're going to look at a corporation. Ready? This is chapter 18. May what legal name, all right, corporation's a legal what person, may sue or be sued. It's down right up front. If they sue the corp, they sue you. Congratulations. If we do the design that I created in 85, 86, if a division screws up, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can separate the liability. I can try to fight to save within 6 months or so. I'm going to try because I'm not going to do fraud. If I can't save it, I'm going to do what? Federal Protect says I can act as I can bankrupt a piece, just like the bank and the grocers and the cities do. Okay, there's no difference. So I can play division process. Now your corporation gets to do 4 things. That's it. These are Ray's rules. 4 things. That's all you get to do. To buffer tax means to receive money under the tax ID. No taxes due till we're profitable. Corporate credit, hell, it's all the damn write-off. How much would you like? We can write the interest rate and the credit card. Now the car is fleet price, registered to a division. From there, we stay at the hotel, the corporate rates, and we're getting the free buffet. Now your corporation needs to be a line of defense. Every division is a duck and a sheep. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, and multiple credit reports and separate liability. Now I wrote this down 47 years ago. It's in all my books and all the pieces you get to learn to play. That's a line of defense because you need one. You're going to have an oh shit day. And the next oh shit day you have is at the corp, you or the division. Pick it. Who's going to be the duck and the sheep this time? You see, debt follows tax ID just like it does SSN, SS5, which is you. And it creates credit reports. And my dashboards do it instantly. So here's my dashboard I set up in the 80s. And in the 90s, it's kind of fun. I have this new book coming out called Ray's Credit Kit. It's for everybody in high school. It's going to be a free download. I'm going to basically set up their credit files for free because I'm tired of watching them listening to mommy and daddy screwing it up. I don't want them to make the same stupid mistake you made, okay? We're not going to guess. We're going to teach all the kids for the next generation. Is that okay? So a person, corp, division, or subsidiary, and I can use SSN or SS4. We're going to give them rules and tools so they don't screw up. I like that. Is that okay if we do it my way for a while? Because your way, what? In 92, I said doing this for more corporations like you. It's kind of fun. All right. If you allow me to get the tax ID, I'm allowed to set up an Experian, Chandra and Equifax credit reports instantly. Would that be okay? And then I want to line you up for some money and some checkbook money too. And that's how we play. The goal is to finance the American dream because you get to write it all off. Now, here's a form called SS4. I want you to write down IRS again. I want you to go into their website, and I want you to download an SS4 form today. All right? Because I need you to master it. I actually had to explain to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old, 26 ways how to use the form. So if a bank and a grocery store in the city file bankruptcy, look at line 1, legal name of entity or individual person. Are you a person? Are you real? Or is this AI? You see, what do we get to do? We get 1 per entity. It's right there. Banking and credit purposes. So if we're going to have anything make a mistake or screw up, we're going to plan the problem. All right. And if we have a problem, because guess what's going to happen? We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the bad piece away, keep the other good pieces. Just like the banks and the grocery stores and cities do every day. So you can play my way for a while. Now, when I was helping Europe years ago, the dashboards and everything else, I felt the TransUnion is just copying our shit. They're just copycats. So is Equifax. It was CBI Equifax. Ooh. All right. So here we got the business cash report. And that's the cash reports I'd set up for you. It's under tax ID, by the way. Is that okay? We play my way. A division, multiple functions, bad problem, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You will have a bad tenant out of how many you have. There's always going to be a shitty one too. And what do we get to do? We get cash and supply credit. What are we creating? A line of defense. What am I willing to sacrifice? A division. Not my corporation or my family. You've been sacrificing you and your corp and your family long enough. So again, what are we going to do? We're going to play my way. Here we have who guarantees. let's understand who guarantees. If I want to lease a building or get a card, credit card, or a franchise, or a house, we have to have it registered to a what? Entity or a person. A legal what? Person. A corporation's a what again? A division's a what? Legal what? It's all public record. I'm here to be CPA and attorney. Okay, I'm just going to teach how I play my way. Your way should be the same. So what do we look at? Okay. So if I'm going to get a entity or these pieces, credit card, franchise, house, in a division, I have to guarantee it. But I don't have to be me. I can be a division of me to guarantee it again and again. Why would anybody be a duck and a sheep? So we're going to basically play and make sure you're not a duck anymore. Is that okay? Now, every card you get for the corporation, we're going to think about the corporate card, like this one here. And then we're going to basically figure out, they offer 99 more. Let's get 9 more at least. So if I got 100,000 times 10, isn't that $1 million off one card? Yeah, I bet you we can accomplish the goal if you want to. So that's the ultimate goal, like if you do want to be a corporate millionaire. So we get to play and never bring the pain home. Got it so far? All right. Now here's an attorney, and I think he's an idiot. Okay, my client had a duplex. Okay, this is what he said to his wife, and I told him, no. He says, honey, I got this duplex to give you an allowance the rest of your life in case I die. Well, I said, you don't say allowance to a wife. You say, honey, I love you. I got this entity set up just to give you an income, just spoil you for the rest of your life because I love you. Now, she can understand that, not the word allowance. Unfortunately, he did pass. God rest his soul, in a better place. And this idiot attorney charges $7,500 to take a duplex out of a irrevocable trust and needed to stay in there anyway. Okay, and so I got a hold of him and said, you got some complaints, I'm going to lose your bar if you don't give her back her money. Hell, I pass the bar too, but I don't drink. Okay, so now we have a duplex. We have a problem. Where's the problem? We don't know if unit A or B are going to fall and sue us and screw us up. So what do? We take the property, duplex, we quickly deed it into a division. The bank, you have one bank. Now I need 2 subdivisions, different names, because I don't know if unit A or B is going to fall and sue me and screw me up. Okay, what do I do now? Write down deeded trust, assignment of rents. Write it down, deeded trust, assignment of rents. I want to suck out the equity, put it to the parent company, turn it into a note, and borrow against it some more. Why? Because equity sitting is stupid. We can leverage it to more money and get more properties. So what did it take? We know a duplex needs 3 entities, 1 to receive and 2 subdivisions, and then 1 you should have guaranteed it, but you already had the loan. From here, what do we do on a house? It's a division, okay, separate from the corporation. We need our line of defense. Duplex needs 3, fourplex needs 5. So what you have to do is position yourself. If you're ever going to get a line of credit at the bank, like Chase or Wells Fargo, US Bank, Bank of America, they're going to require your corporation to be 2 years old. 2 years. Okay. All right. And that's what they want to be on, is 2 years. So what do we look at? A division. All right. If you want a line of credit for each division, it needs to be 2 years old as well. So if you file it this year, you wait till next year in the second year. If you have it filed last year, all right, the reality is you're okay, but the divisions had to be aging as well. So in other words, all the divisions you set up now on January will be on their second year ready to go. And if your corporation's already set up, you're going to get that checkbook money. If not, we'll have to wait till January or get a 2-year corporation. Got it? So that's their rules and tools. Now, let's understand, if we're going to partner or you're going to do something on your own. I need 9 divisions to reach $1 million of credit. 9 divisions to reach $1 million of credit. It could be 1 card, 9 sister cards. That could be 9 locations now. Okay, now I'm going to need 9 subdivisions. See, every unit or every division has a unit or location, storage, laundromat, whatever, but one has to guarantee it. Do you want it to be you? The answer is no. So you're going to need 18 divisions if you're looking at laundromat, dry cleaner. Got it? If you're looking at storage unit at any given time, you're going to need 36. If you look at apartment complex, you'll need 72 divisions. You see, the numbers are how you position liability. Okay, somebody's saying, you're going to get a bunch of LLCs. No, you're not. Division process. Your name's not on the form. When I designed this in 85, 86, here's a corp, here's your first division, 3, 2, and 1 more. What did it do? It gave, all right, basically subdivisions up to $16 million of credit. They get the American dream. When you have money, the bank gives you money. You don't have any money? No honey. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to basically set up the credit reports, Spear and Change and Equifax for divisions. We're going to daisy chain credit, add 2,000 of history each division, and then we're going to basically have your daisy chain credit, tax ID, you're going to get to separate liability. Got it? And what we're going to do, we're going to create a line of defense. Each tax ID, each division, all of it done, you just pay the little filing fee, is $499 each. So if all of a sudden you wanted 3 to 9, it's a discount of $9.99. If you want 9, it's $24.99. Okay? And it's, if you took a picture again, it's Zell, 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 Zell. That's the goal. So as we do this, I want you to remember something. A division, all right, filed has a birth date. I want you to remember a corporation filed has a birth date. Every entity is born. We are born on our birth date. Okay, that's how we age. Corporations, all they need is 2 years for a line of credit. So a corporation's date of filing is its birth date, so is a division. So the parent company has a division called 100. 100 decides to have 3 babies, 101, A, B, and C. You're building separated liability. You're also building a line of defense, different locations, and you're building masses of credit into the millions of dollars. Again, has another one, another one, another one. So subdivisions or something you're going to use like an apartment complex or something like that as well. It's very important. So keep this in mind. Structure, what did I say in the beginning? Structure is the key to success. We got to understand how to play the game to win. Each division, again, setup is going to build credit. What are we looking at? As an example, I had millions and millions of dollars of credit cards in the 90s, and I still have that today. But what happened is I had problems of shrinking my limits. Okay, shrinking my limits, and that scared me because I don't want to lose the credit I've been building since I was 9.5. Okay, they've been sending the cards in the mail. Simple. I took 4.6 million of the credit and I loaned it out per division. This is where I came up with cash flow for your time. So based on that matrix, it created 190,000 a month income. And from there was 18 what? All right, months, 41 divisions, auto income. The thing that surprised me after I got it set up, then it dawned on me, I loaned money to people who gave me a note on their house, second, first, whatever, homestead and UCC one chattel mortgage. Those notes were $1.1 billion. So I get to borrow against that as well. So again, everything had value to it. Equity sitting is wasted. So what do we look at? The next matrix you'd find in the book called Buckets of Money was 16 million. And that's $661,000 a month income. But that took 33 months to do that one. Okay? So again, even credit, all right, can become cash flow free up your time. The ability to turn it into an income. Your goal is to focus on buckets of money. Money is the first thing we need because that's how you reach the goal. It takes money to get the goal to happen. Without the goal, it's not going to happen. And you're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. We have to use corporate credit because it's a write-off. My oh shit day. Sucks. Now understand, I came out of coma. I thought the vision I had was a dream, and we realized it wasn't. I'm married, got kids. All right, we're homeless. We got nothing. They stole it all. It's all gone. What do I do? Okay, honey, drive to Mark's place. His family owns Jewelry Mark off the freeway. No problem. Honey, I'll be right back. I'm walking with an oxygen tank for 8 months. I come back to the car. She says, where's your wedding ring? Where's your Rolex, your necklace, and all this stuff? I said, honey, they're being cleaned. I lied to my wife. I lied to her today. She knows it. My job as a man and a husband is to protect her, period. Okay, and she feels bad enough. I don't need to add more to it. Okay, so I lied to her and told her, hell, I'm getting it cleaned. But what did I actually do? I got 16,400. I got 3 divisions of me, like I tell you to do, and you better do it right away, and 5 closet divisions. Okay, see, I have my backups ready to go. And I always use the number 8 because my race cars, my race boats, and my race motorcycles have the number 8 on it because I was born on the 8th. 8 and 0 to infinity and beyond. So understand, I built $1 million of credit in 6 freaking weeks because I was prepared for the old shit day. I planned the problem, and I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down when you don't have to? Again, as we build you up, you have your backup for a backup from now on. That SS4 form, person, corporation, division, subsidiary. I get to have the division of me. That Lamborghini $1 million car, here's the key. Very simple. What did I do? I purchased it as a division to receive it, but I guarantee it is me as a division of me. I didn't sign it as my SSN. That'd be stupid. When we sign a lease of a building, it's a division. When we have properties in divisions. When we look at money receiving SS4, you're not taxable till you're profitable. What do? 1 card. All right, they love to offer you 99 more cards. That could be $100 million. So you're not winning the damn lottery. You're not getting a raise. So let's go get the money to get the honey. That's how it works. But again, it's up to you. See, you see what's in front of you. I need you to dissect it. Okay, you see 2 cars and you see 2 buildings. I see basically 1,013 divisions. That's what I see. When you buy a car, your way sucks. You go to the dealership, they sweat you for 5 hours. And what happens next? You get 9 inquiries. All right, you turn around from there and lost 20,000. Your goal should have been, when you fill out that form to authorize that sell or buy, because their sales manager came here 4 times, finance manager sweated you some more, and they changed everything 3 times to confuse the hell out of you. And what did you do? Simple. Okay. All right. You should have wrote down where you signed it and wrote down in your own handwriting, this allows 1 inquiry only, 1. And you should have took a picture. Then you wouldn't have had the problem you created yourself. But I don't even buy cars that way because I don't like it. So stop bringing the pain home. What are we looking at? Cash reports, tax ID, cash reports, tax ID. I want to say it again. You did the wrong way. Now, here's a car. They want $149,000. It's an S55 Mercedes, the year they came out with. It allows online, social, or tax ID. I got the division approved. I got it for $75,450 wholesale price. I made them deliver. That's called fleet pricing. So your goal is to understand. Write it down. A car, the next one you get is fleet price, tax ID division. Fleet price, tax ID division. Got it? And we're going to write it all off. The registered owner is a division because that's the only thing we're willing to sacrifice. Okay? Rebecca, I've had 2 clients that were murdered at their front door because of the DMV. When I say I want to partner with you, I want you to repackage your life as well. Your whole life. I want you in my way because I don't like your way. Okay? I don't like your way at all. See, I didn't have a family as a kid. I got used and abused and it sucked. So I protect my family. I'll die for them. They know this. Rebecca was murdered at her front door. God rest her soul and her family. All right, because the DMV sold her on a mailing list. Okay, she was on Sister Sam. I met her, all right, through Robin Williams. He was a client, and I also basically met him at a Last Stop 100 years ago. So what happens is, I need you to understand, that's why California came up with the Schaefer bill. So today, you're going to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. You're going to change those immediately because your biggest problem when you get in a bumpity bump, all right, they're asking you for driver's license, insurance, registration. You're highly intelligent, but you're giving your home address to a stranger. That's called stupid. You don't even give it to the police officer. You don't have to. It's called privacy. Under the Privacy Act, you protect your privacy. Okay, again, I think the map of the stars should be illegal. You pick P.O. Box, mailing address, what your state allows you to do. From here, we got Mary. Mary's just like all of you. Mary was Ivy League education. She married her 3rd grade sweetheart, no problem. Okay, she's making $250,000 a year. She works for Apple at the time. You've heard of them, right? You know, they're indicted and they were bankrupt before too. So what happened? See, when they filed their bankruptcy, they didn't bring the paying home like you. Mary's a nice lady. Unfortunately, it comes to me after she screws up. All right, 80% of the clients come here after they screw up. Mary turns around and gives an attorney $10,000. He looks at the lease, the options, and all that stuff, makes her guarantee it. All right, gives $5,000 retainer to the tax or in the CPA to look at the books. She wants to do a restaurant because grandma taught her how to cook. She used $98,000 of her personal credit. Her 800 score went, she called the attorney and CPA. What did I do? What's the response? They don't know crap. He looked at the lease. He did that. Stop. Mary's restaurant failed. She guaranteed it. She lost the restaurant. Since she guaranteed it, they took her house. Her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. That's her oh shit day because she was stupid enough to hire a stupid attorney and CPA. They don't know about division process. That's called stupid. But again, what can I say? I had to rebuild her too. So your goal is to understand to stop bringing the pain home in the first place and do it the right way. Make you a money-making machine. This means when I build you credit, you don't sit there going, Gary sat there. I cannot believe Gary sat there with the credit I built him for 3 months not doing diddly squat. He said, run, let's go get it. But again, we got Danny who got 195. All right, we got Bill who got 75. And then we got Carrie who got 210. Remember, if I line you up for checkbook money, okay, this is going to start working. That means they're going to have a bill due in 45 days. You better be able to go into escrow or loan it out like a bridge loan. You don't pay for the money out of the loan. Now, you're going to learn about Dun & Bradstreet and OPM. OPM, other people's money. I created when I was a kid. And they gave me a bad time for that too. $100,000 to $1 million of credit. This is supply and vendor. You don't have to pay up to 90 days. And what do we get to do? All right, take a picture right here. This is especially for the people who are jacked up and back in the corner. Okay, we have Best Buy, all right, that literally went out of that coma after selling the wedding ring and everything else. Honey, take me to Best Buy. Okay, Best Buy. All right, I had an instant $25,000 account. I need that computer. I need that bag. I need that. All right, do you have squares here? I got a square so I can put it in my phone. I looked at the rack that has Visa gift cards and I got 5,000 of those too. Okay, and I could actually take supply into vendor and put it through my phone and put it in my bank account. See, I want to make sure I don't bring the pain home like you, and I want you to knock it off as well. Supply turns to cash. Write it down. Supply turns to cash. You're going to have to work your tail off and rebuild yourself. It's going to take 3 months, 6 months, a year. It might take you 3 years to get $2 million of credit. But it's time to get off your assets and do it right. If I can get it done for you, with you, is that better than you? Because your way what? Sucks. So you can sell on Amazon and eBay. Now, let's understand. All right, 70% want to do real estate. Goody for you. Every property you get needs to be a division. You don't know which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Our division. Okay? Next, your house payment offsets your taxes of your income. We look at Amazon. They did not pay tax on the first $10 billion, okay? They don't pay tax now they're worth trillions of dollars. There's no loophole. They're doing exactly what they're allowed to do and play the game to win. Here's what I want to do. I want to rebuild you here. Then I want to get you the 3 screen Spark cards, 160. I want that 160 times 9, okay? Then I want you to get the B of A times 9. All right, the Wells Fargo times 9, the Inc. times 9, and then the gold. There's only 10 great credit cards. The rest I think suck. Okay, now this is up to 5 million. What are we gonna do now? As we build you up like Humpty Dumpty, it's time to go to the bank. The bank, all right, you've had the account because I helped you line it up, and you listen to rules and tools. This is like B of A here. They even say the word bridge. As long as you have a 2-year corporation, and that's the goal, 2 years. They're going to ask you questions. Get ready for the questions. Number 1, how long you been in business? That isn't how long the corporation is. Did you ever have a garage sale? You sell anything. The answer is yes. 10 years. How old is the corporation? Less than 2 years, come back for the line of credit. 2 years, you're okay. Your divisions need to be 2 years. That's why you need divisions now, ready for next year. Next thing is, what is your projection of sales? Well, divisions allow you to project $1 million. Again, we're doing a real business plan. This is $5.4 million. If you're serious about getting money, those are my 5 favorites. And what are we going to do? We're going to play to win the game of business. And you're going to go to my classes, not following you on, and you're going to pay attention, and I'm going to guide you every step of the way for credit, loan, and money. Financial freedom. Your division will have a franchise apartment complex. What is your goal has not changed. Your goal is $10,000 to $100,000 a month. That is your goal. If you needed $25,000 in credit, you call the call center, 800-254-9506. They will give you $25,000 in credit for $2,500. We'll build it up and give you 10 times your investment. If you did it tonight, it's $1,875. All right, very simple. You save some money here now. If you wanted $50,000 to your corporation, normally 10% is $5,000, 10 times your investment. But again, here tonight, because you're here, you get it $3,750. 100,000 is usually 10 grand, 10 times your investment. Here you're getting $7,500. It is a Zell, and you're stuck with me. See, my biggest problem with you, every one of you, all right, I didn't have a family. I had to fight to get out of hell. I didn't like eating out of the trash can, didn't like being used and abused, and it pissed me off. Every time I watch a silly movie about mommy and a daddy, it's like, damn, it breaks my heart. I didn't get one of those. So I don't know what's real or not when it comes to that. You need to get up an hour earlier every day. Find your me time. Right now, you're letting life control you. You're not controlling your life. You're going through the motions, having the same damn rerun. Make yourself a money-making machine. I want you to have all of these. That's right, all of this. I want you to take that damn picture, get those divisions ready to go, and let's go kill it. Okay, because you're going to leave a legacy. It better be $100 million legacy, a minimum. Less than that, it's not worth it to me. Drive around again. You're going to look around and go, why don't I own these? Look in the mirror. It's on the visor. Someone else owns them. Why don't you? Start collecting these things. You have to start believing in you in the corporate division process. You can win. So coaching program, simple. All right. That means I coach 30 people at a time. That's all I do. Here's my list right here. Okay. They get locked in. All right. I'm sold out besides one spot. That's it. One's left. You get to play. So a blueprint call. I want you on the phone with me with your partner of life. Okay. Hopefully your spouse, whatever you have. Okay. Past, present, future, good, bad, ugly, credit, bankruptcy, tax lien, whatever. Family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust. We have to plan to die as we plan to live. House, car, auto income, cash flow. That 1 hour call, all right, with you and your partner of life, it's going to cost you $999. Okay, very simple, $1,000. Now, I always picked boring because I didn't want to run a business. When I was the #1 manufacturer, distribution company, and installation for satellite television and all that's fun. Started my donut chain, did that as well. Did my cleaning companies, did all my other pieces. All of a sudden, I don't want to run a business. I get it set up and hire people to do it for me. Why the hell would I want to run a business? I have a dream to change the world. So if I take $40,000 off of a damn card, $40,000, it's borrow money, not taxable. Okay, I'm going to buy an income. My income is going to be a basically dry cleaner, laundromat. It's going to give me $3,000 to $10,000 a month plus. Now I have auto income. If I take $100,000 off the card, all right, what am I going to create? I'm going to create between $10,000 and $45,000. These numbers have been proven over the years for 47 years. $250, I'm going to get between $50,000 to $75,000 a month. Again, I'm picking a boring business. You want to pick something, run a business or whatever you want? No. I need income to be able to get something done. I need cash flow, free up my time. I'm going after the money first because that money gets me honey. This is like a deer in the headlights. What do? Let's own it. Let's not run it. Let's own it. Let's not run it. It's like today. If you wanted 6 weeks with me, that means you and me private on a call every week. We're going to basically build your list. We're going to do that blueprint call and create the goal list and all the pieces to make it happen. Weekly, every time you go forward, get knocked down 5 times, I'm going to help you get past that. Believe it or not, God gave me a brain. I can almost come with all the answers you're ever going to ask. I don't remember the last time I was stumped. I have total recall, I have an IQ of 203, I read between 8 and 10 books a week, and I memorize everything. I don't have time for stupid. Okay, I'm probably the worst on myself because I had to be perfect. All right, 25,000 of credit. Simple. Expedited rapid. All right, workshops. Level 1, 2, and 3 and specialties. All right, now my controller is going to charge you $11,596. He's been with 9 years. His name is Scott. From here, I give a discount of $4,999. There's your discount. Okay, if it was now. It's a Zelle, or bank transfer, deposit, or wire. You can call the office, 800-254-9506. If we're going to do real estate, franchise storage units, this is where you look at 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. That means you and I, we're going to be focusing on $5 million income, a goal. IRS says $5 million below a small company. We're going to fight through the 3, 6, or 12 months. The goal is get your keys to your first location, the auto income. There's the first goal. Your goal is 10,000, 100,000 a month.